Welcome, dear viewers, to Couch Warrior TV on YouTube. I am the Couch Warrior, and you are watching The Passage, Skyrim SE Let's Play, featuring Ettient Jorel, the Altmer Ranger. And we are on our way to Markarth. In the last episode, we stopped off in Iverstad and delivered a keg of illegally obtained mead for Romlin. Now we are traveling the leg between Iverstad and Whiterun. And of course, all our efforts right now are focused on doing whatever we need to do to try to figure out where Kerway is being held. Now, last time we came through here, there was a little bit of trouble. Well, actually, last time we came through here, there wasn't any troubles, because we'd created some trouble the previous time we'd come through here. Which reminds me, we may actually have a bounty to turn in to prevent us. So, when we get to Whiterun, we'll double-check that and see what the deal is with that. So it's amazing to think that it was less than a week ago when the betrayal took place. The betrayal at the hands of the Thalmor, and we came through here. Seems like longer than that, doesn't it? And of course, our boy Ettient, he's leveling much slower now, but he continues to get more and more powerful, stronger by the day. Hey, I got no beef with you. Now, I'm using a mod, by the way, that was created by somebody in our little Couch Warrior comment community here, Elentarian. And it makes the animals less aggressive, makes them act a bit more realistic, if you will. We're going to avoid this like the plague. I'm hoping that it's the wolf that's seeing me and not the mages. Every once in a while, though, we come across these mages who seem like they've lost their minds and they're super aggressive, you know? And they attack literally everything in sight. You know, now that I think of it, we have a lot of stuff that we could accomplish right here in the beautiful city of Whiterun. I believe we have Amrun's sword as well, and have not been able to deliver him his family sword. Amrun, of course, is a guy that we respect a great deal. He's a fellow soldier, and we're trying to do him a favor. My textures are freaking out, but, like, crazy. Let's do a little save here. that seems a little bit better. I'm going to double check my load order. I've tried to follow the instructions as closely as I possibly could on some of these texture mods I'm running, but Nexus Mod Manager does not make it easy. It's not like Mod Organizer, that's for sure. All right. We're back in Civilization. Something to drink. Munch an apple. Oh, here's Haunting Room Eatery. Right. Hopefully Kerway is all right. We have to assume that she is, because I think Maven is smart enough to know that if she harmed Kerway, she would lose her leverage and make a pretty nasty enemy in Ettient. Right now, it's a very delicate balance, right? She can afford to make Ettient angry because she has the luxury of knowing that he cares about his sister's situation. So she's been poking him and pushing him and prodding him in ways that most sane people wouldn't, just looking at him. But, you know, she's got the leverage. Now that also begs the question, though. How did Maven find out about Kerway? It makes sense that she would know who Ettient was. I don't think a guy like Ettient could do all the damage that he did in the Reach without word spreading of that, right? But how did she find out that he had a sister living in Skyrim? Obviously, that's not information that the Thalmor would have given up freely, intentionally. But somehow she figured it out.
Halt.
What?
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Seen more dragons? Stand aside. Let me in.
Or else what? You think you can stand against the entire Whiterun city guard? The gate's closed.
All right.
Safe travels.
Who needs you? So the city is on lockdown. That's interesting to know. That makes Ettient wonder if there have been more substantial dragon sightings since we left. But we've got our little ace in the hole right here. All right, let's be somewhat discreet, shall we? In we go. And we're back. We used all our firewood. Everything else is still here. Okay, good to know. Got some fur plate. We might be able to use that. All right. Let's get into town and do some work before we lose the daylight. That's right. The Hound is back. Sometimes he's more like a cockroach than a hound, actually. Well, it's quiet. Amren's house is over this way.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
All the time, twerp. Ugh. Look at him. Look at that stare. He's like, ooh, I could wring your neck. This is Amren's house right here. We'll pay a visit to our friend, see if he's home.
Excuse me, but I'm trying to read.
What can I do for you?
You go right ahead. Hey.
What are you looking at?
What?
I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder.
What'd you do? Bully your way in here?
Boys, girls, dogs, elders. There's nobody I won't fight.
I don't know. Maybe Braith is their kid. I don't remember. Hey, there's our boy right there. Hey, Amren, slow down. Slow down, hey.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Yeah, we talked about that, remember?
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms...
Did I give you your sword already?
I know I made the right choice.
I did, didn't I? Excellent. Okay, you're all taken care of.
Brigands I could handle, but this talk of dragons? World's gone mad. I say.
Yeah. Alright, so we took care of Amren.
Is the true God of man, ascended from flesh,
There have been some... there have been some comments on some of these videos about how I never look at my map. Well, I do rarely look at my map, and I look at my quest journal even less. So sometimes I don't remember if I've dropped something off or not. We may have done this too, for all I know. But we'll just double check.
I only counsel caution. We cannot afford to act rashly in times like these.
Oh, crap.
My lord, please. This is no time for rash action.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Yeah, that's fine. I just have a bounty.
Who's this, then?
Oh, hey, I got some news from Helgen. I saw a dragon up there.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on, the Jarl
yeah.
will want to speak to you personally.
Oh, man. I didn't want to talk to the Jarl. Just want to drop off a bounty. Hey. Alright.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Well, yeah. I mean, I saw it flying away.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against
Is
the
he
dragon?
checking me out?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl of
dragon is
Falkirk
lurking in the
will view
mountains.
that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best.
I think sending the guards was the right move.
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative.
Sid Gear's gutless. He won't
Done
challenge you.
Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
Oh, jeez.
There is another thing you could do for me.
Oh, man.
Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard.
Oh.
He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Hey, listen, I'm kind of in a hurry. But he is a Jarl. What am I going to say? No? Probably one of the more powerful Jarls, too.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project.
Oh,
Go
boy.
ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
All right, what does this have to do with the dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar?
I wouldn't go that far.
When the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
Okay. So what? What do you need me to do then?
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone
Really?
said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber,
No doubt.
and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
All right. Well, I'm familiar with the Barrow. I've not been there, but I talked to someone else about it. Okay, that's fine. Listen, have you actually encountered any dragons?
Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be.
Right, if any of us survived it. Okay. Let's see. Since I'm here, what have you got for sale?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm interested in what you have. Okay, do we have anything we could get rid of that he would value? This ring, conceivably. That's good. Let's sell him these robes. He seems like a man who would want to study these, and I would really rather not be apprehended by Nords at any point in the future with those in my inventory. How about some books? Now, there's some books I won't sell. Okay? But still. This one, I'll sell that. I'll sell that. Boy. Purloined Shadows. I don't know. I'm going to hang... I'll just hang on to the rest of what I got. Well, let's see. Songs of the Return, Volume 19. No, we're not going to sell the Songs of the Return. You want to buy some spell tomes? Perhaps? Ah. We tapped him out. And he's probably got not much that we want, right? So... All right.
You know,
This
if
is
you've
a
got the
priority
aptitude,
now.
you should join the
Anything we
Mages
can use to
College
fight
in
this dragon
Winterhold.
or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
God, this is a lot of pressure.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
All right. Everything's time pressure, time pressure. Okay. We're not even halfway to Markarth yet, and now we're sidetracked. Is Preventus around? Well, if we're here anyway, at least we can get rid of this bounty. Where did he go? Hey, kid, have you seen Preventus? Hope it's not presumptuous to walk in here. Well, we may be out of luck. Unless he's having dinner. He might be off sulking somewhere after the tongue lashing he got. All right, well, I think we missed our opportunity. I don't like doing work and not getting paid. It's like going through the time and effort to attack a ship on the high sea only to discover it has no cargo. Okay. Alright, smell that fresh air. Okay, if anybody is going to have steel, it's got to be Greymane, right?
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be
anointed by the night to spread his holy word. Terrible and powerful power.
I should probably buy it from Adrienne. I like her better than Yorlin Greymane, but we're already on this end of town, so it would be stupid to not check. Hey.
My poor Fralia thinks Thorun's still alive, but I know better.
What do you got for sale?
Gods be praised.
Holy hell. Alright, she's our last hope. She's our last hope. Alright.
Well met, traveler.
Yeah, you as well.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
Everything's
I
for
love how
sale,
that
my
guy
friend.
just assumes you want to talk to
Everything.
him.
If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Oh my god.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
You were on the razor's edge of a slap. Okay. Destruction. Destruction. Okay. Oh my god. You know, if you have steel, I'll have a lot of newfound respect for you. Ah, nope. I still hate your guts.
Do come back.
All right.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
What is it?
The Jarl has finally agreed to send you back to Riverwood.
Yes, Housecarl. We'll leave immediately. It's just us against the dragon. Is that it?
I can't afford to send anyone else. We don't know where the dragon is. Your main job will be to keep an eye out and get the people to safety if the town is attacked.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks. They'll get what's coming to them.
Your duty.
Of course. We'll keep Riverwood safe. You can count on it.
All right. She must be on her lunch break. And she is.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Yeah, I just tried to get in touch with
Welcome
him.
to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We've got small weapons as well as big. The finest
I like these
weapons
people.
and armor.
Salt of the earth. Okay.
The finest weapons and armor.
Why does it do that? Every once in a while, my miscellaneous menu just
Looking to
bombs
protect
out.
yourself or deal some damage?
Ha! Steel ingots. I'm taking them all. You know what? You got some moonstone as well. Probably about time we made some more arrows. What you think? Money well spent. How about apparel? Stamina, we got that covered. What is it with all the armor that's supporting the mages? How about those of us who are, you know, kind of warrior types? Give me a break. Good grief. What's wrong with you people? Guess I shouldn't complain. At least I got some steel. Alright. Well, actually,
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
what I'm looking to do is I hate to do it, but I need the scratch. Okay. No way I'm selling Angie's bow. That's not going to happen. Okay.
Good doing business with you.
Yep.
I help my father in more ways. People.
Okay, now, the one thing that we've done here is I've kind of hosed myself in a way. We spent a lot of money on training. We had banked probably close to 8,000 septums. Spent a lot of money on training, buying materials, this and that, right?
You're like me, eh? Don't fancy those clunky two-handed weapons.
Now we have plenty of money to live on.
Well met.
Problem is, I need a minimum of 2,500 gold pieces in order to deploy our fancy grindstone.
Got something for just about everybody.
Which becomes a problem, because at this point we only have 700 septums.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look.
Yep. We're only going to be able to make up so much from her. Yeah, we may have screwed ourselves over here. Because there's no point in using our fancy potion if we can't also get that bonus at the same time. Well, let's sell what we can. We'll do our best. Okay, resist frost. Okay. We've done all we can there.
Come back anytime.
So, yeah, look at that.
If you need a remedy.
We made some back, but we still need to make more money, so we're going to have to go... Man, we got to go back to the general goods store and talk to that damn Breton again. Hate to do it, but need the money.
Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
I'd even buy one of your relatives if... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
All right. He's got 763. And he will buy potions, right? So we can keep selling potions. Certainly don't need that much frostbite venom. I am going to save some of it, though, because it could be a useful ingredient. How many am I going to sell? 5. Okay. Motion to fire. All right. Plentiful stamina, plentiful healing. Sell 6, keep 3. Plentiful stamina. Sell 4, keep 3 of those. Resist frost. 2 of those. Sell 4. Keep 3 of those. Okay, we tapped him out too.
Do come back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could actually make some decent money. Look at that. We're very, very close to what we need. We will be flat broke when we deploy that sucker. But we'll get the bonuses we need to make sure that our gear is the best it can possibly be before we go back into the field, which is getting more and more dangerous all the time, especially since we're starting to talk about dragons showing up. That makes a ranger nervous. Yep, I got the life. You know it. See if we can interest these Bosmer fellas in anything. Hey.
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? Hagraven or Horker, it matters not. We've got the arrows to fell. What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Yeah, you don't want to know. Trust me. Okay, just out of curiosity. Okay. just checking. Okay. Dwarven arrows. Got 61 of those. 12. Glass. We're not giving up those. 12. Orcish. Okay. Can sell all the Orcish. The Nordic ones are the same amount of damage as the Dwarven ones, so we don't need to keep both of them. We'll get rid of all the Dwarven ones. The Nordic arrows, we certainly don't need 223 of them. So what if we sold, say, like 100 of them? That seems like a fine deal. Cut down the clutter a bit. Okay, and everything on the apparel side is stuff that we pretty much have to keep at this point. Potions. Oh, hey. Sell that skooma. Good to get rid of that thing. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good.
Thank you very much for your business.
Yeah, absolutely. How are we doing? Ah, we just squeaked by. All right. It's time to fix up this gear.
Patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
Yeah, I know you to be an ass of gargantuan proportions. Okay, we're going to upgrade this. All right, that busts us down to 97 gold pieces to our name. Okay, so 13 steel ingots. I still have this greatsword. Oh yeah, I stole the thing, right? I stole it, so I can't sell it. So let's convert it to ingots. Shall we? So... very good. All right, excellent. So now we should have more than enough materials to basically upgrade everything we've got on us. So hopefully we'll be able to do some decent upgrades here. We'll see. It would be pretty amazing if we had more smithing gear, but we don't. So what we're going to do is make the best of it with what we've got. So we've got all of our materials ready. We've upgraded our grindstone, so that's ready. We've got one per potion we're going to burn through. And I think it's important for us to do weapons first, because this is where the biggest bonuses, the biggest bonus potential is here, because we're focused on bow. We really gotta crank this out. So, okay. So once we chug this guy, we basically got 30 seconds to get our work done. So we're gonna try to split our time between both. Okay, ready? Go. Okay, quickly, quickly, quickly. Over here. Okay. I guess I can upgrade this crap for the experience. All right. Done deal. Okay. Well. We did it. All right, now we can return here. Go into sneak mode. We click on this guy, and we can disassemble this. Basically, we're taking back all of that. So we'll be able to upgrade another one later, assuming we can make our enough money back to do it, which shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, we're down to 97 gold, so we're pretty much at rock bottom, but we've got other things that we can sell back in our hideout. If we want to grab up some of those things and bring them with us, we can always sell those off later, which is great. All the bonuses are definitely worth it. I mean, it's not often that
I spend a lot of time at the
an
market
elixir
stall,
comes
so I can
along,
learn
so
merchant's
when you
trade.
do get one, may as well take advantage of it. All right. All right, let's take stock of where we're at here. So, I mean, we still have a significant amount of weight. I mean, to be fair, we carry a lot of extra armor with us. And I think what I'm going to do is start cutting back on some of that stuff. We don't have any plans, any immediate plans to do any heavy weather stuff. So the question is, do we leave that stuff here, or do we bring it back to us with Riften, since that's where we're going to be operating, and stash it somewhere there, assuming that if we do leave to go on a trip, we're going to be leaving from that location. That seems like probably the smart thing to do. It just means that we've got to carry a lot of this stuff with us still. So, under the apparel, I think we're pretty lean here. I think the Mantle of the Silver Hand, that's just kind of a tchotchke we're carrying around, so we can store that. Alchemy stuff we use. Rift and Guard stuff we're still going to use. The sleeved armor. We haven't used that in a while. That's kind of our standard reach gear. We're going to leave that. This Thieves Guild stuff, I feel like we have to keep that on us because there's going to be some expectation that we might use it or at least have it with us. Okay, the bearskin cloak, we're going to keep that just in case we do something cold weather. Okay, weapons. Angie's bow, we're keeping it. The Forsworn arrows, we're keeping those. Glass arrows, we're keeping those. The pickaxe, it's a convenience thing, right? The food we got to keep. We always run pretty lean on food, I think. Ingredients, we've probably got a ton of ingredients here. At some point, we just need to get serious about trying to make some new things. So I think going forward, I'll probably refrain from gathering up any new ingredients, and we may offload those once we have a more permanent place to stay. Same goes for the books. We've got lots of books and notes and letters and this kind of evidence stuff that we're carrying with us. A lot of that can be ditched as well once we get through this job for Boley. That brings us to miscellaneous. Most of this is crafting and camping stuff. There's a few items in here that could be gotten rid of, but just there's really nothing significant there. So there's a lot of stuff that we'll be able to get rid of once we've gotten to a point where we've got a sort of permanent place. And that brings us to the end of this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all for watching all of these episodes of The Passage, all of your support, and all of your kind comments and encouragement. And I will see you next time.